The reason is the free webinar, or is it the certificate you are going to get? No, definitely the answer is no from my side. There are some clear goals, even no, for attending this webinar. That means by the end of this program, I expect all the participants to be able to appreciate the importance of four approaches. Number one, Six Sigma way of problem solving. So what is Six Sigma way of problem solving? Why all of you should learn it? And why is it so important in your business, right? So that is one thing I want all of you to gain the clarity. And number two, importance of always using the most appropriate tools and techniques. Anything you are doing in your organization, be it simple analysis, or be it you are handling a complex problem, be it whatever you are doing, definitely some visualization, some analysis is involved, right? So the kind of tool you are using is very important. Use the right tool, then your analysis is going to be driven in the right direction. Use the wrong tool, you may get diverted unnecessarily. So the success as well as the failure of your project, mainly influenced by the kind of tools and techniques you are using. When I say tools and techniques, it not only means the hard tools which you are using. The statistical tools and techniques are also equally important, right? There are statistics is an ocean. There are several tools, but there are clear prescriptions. Given a situation, given a problem, only certain specific tools will be helpful. ANOVA can be used at a specific situation. Your jet test may be used in a specific situation. If you use them wrongly, no worries, you will still be able to solve the problem. But then the findings will come with a lot of error, right? And the organization deserves solutions with the highest level of confidence, not with the highest error. Say, for example, the vaccination now, vaccination is going on throughout the country, in fact, throughout the world. Are you not expecting a higher level of confidence in offering the solution in the form of a vaccination? The side effects is main thing, isn't it? So what is the confidence level? Let's say 95% confidence. That means when you give the vaccination to 100 people, 5 people may have some side effect. So absolutely no side effect. That means 100% confidence level. But it is very difficult to offer solutions with 100% confidence level. Depending on the criticality, the confidence levels are decided. Maybe all of you may expect 99% confidence level for the solution regard to vaccination. Similarly, the business problem what you are solving will also deserve certain level of confidence, right? And is it 95% or is it 90% or is it a safety component? You want the 99% confidence. So to achieve that confidence level, you really need to use the most appropriate tools and techniques. And then only you can say, this is the problem, this is the solution, and it comes with certain level of confidence, right? And number three, data-driven decision making. When you are solving a problem, maybe your customer's problem or your organization's problem, always there are a lot of opinions. We are used to have the opinion. Opinion comes from our friend. Opinion comes from the operators. Opinion sometimes comes from the manager. Sometimes opinion may come from the top management. Sometimes the experts may give you the opinion. You should clearly able to underline everything as opinion only. You cannot simply consider everything as the fact. Irrespective of whoever gives the opinion, opinions are only opinions unless and until it is validated at your end. If the opinion gets validated, the opinion becomes fact, isn't it? But if you are not able to validate the opinion, then it remains as the opinion. Nothing wrong in listening to everyone. Please do that. Listen to everyone. But then you still have the responsibility to validate the opinion, and so that you can consider the opinions as facts. Otherwise, what will happen? You may take decision based on opinion, not on the fact. So So the third important thing I want all of you to understand through this webinar is importance of data-driven decision making. Nothing but fact-based decision making. Whether the opinion is fact or the opinion is just an opinion. This question will get answered by when you use a tool called hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is merely, opinion validation tool. Very, very important in any business. Even you can call it business hypothesis testing, right? So that is also important. And the fourth one, anything you are doing, whether you are at the down level of the organization, you are part of the middle level management, or you are part of the top level management, please be devoted to your process. Please be customer centric. These two words, very, very powerful and very important in any business. For example, today, I'm going to deliver the lecture or a webinar to all of you. It is very important I talk something which is useful to all of you. I may know many things, but if I simply talk everything that I know, but which are irrelevant to you, the session is going to be out of quality. If you really want your products, your services, your offerings to come with the quality, it is very important you stay customer centric and process centric. So these are the outcomes expected from all of you by attending this webinar. I hope all of you will find all the 4 outcomes really useful. All right. And by the way, this is Dr. Gopal Sivakumar, and I hold a doctorate degree in mechanical engineering. My research is in the field of internal combustion engine. I worked in thermal barrier coating, alternate fuels, and swell enhancement so that engine combustion and thermal efficiency improves. I have used extensively the statistical tools and techniques in my research, and last 5+ years, I have been in Lean Six Sigma consulting and training. My experience in equipping people on Six Sigma tools and techniques alone is running in the order of 6,600 plus hours. And that means you can see to that every minute you are spending with me is productive for you. All that required is your attention, the right questions, and the right answers, right? So this is a brief about me. All right. Now it is the turn for the participants, because quality is very important. I want the quality to happen in each of my program. So if some of you could throw me light on what are your expectations from the webinar, if there is anything you wanted to convey, please go ahead and you can introduce yourself. And not everybody is going to get the opportunity, maybe 1 or 2, but all of you can introduce in the chat, and then everybody can know about each other, right? Over to the audience. I stop sharing the screen for a while so that I can pay